Stop defending Rockstar Games. Let me paint you a picture. You've just got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for your PS2. You boot the game up, and that classic intro music starts playing. You hop on, go through the starting cutscenes.
Oh shit.
You steal the bike and ride around the city. You already know that this game, this early on, is one of the best games you're ever going to play in your life. Rockstar, at this point, is easily one of the greatest video game developers. Skip forward 18 years later, and Rockstar is, too busy investing money into their legal teams in order to sue fans for making mods for their games instead of making a mainline GTA game for the last 8 years. Not only that, they don't even care to create new content for a game they've promised to regularly update. Rockstar, at this point, is easily one of the worst video game developers. Or maybe you don't think they are. Now, today, we're going to be taking a look at Rockstar's various misdeeds and the community's widely varied reaction to Rockstar's downfall. And, of course, give my 2 cents on the matter. Here you go. Don't spend those 2 cents all in one place. To get it out of the way, let me give you my opinion on Rockstar as a company. Like many great game studios, Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, Ubisoft, EA, well, EA were never really that good in the first place. Rockstar, in my opinion, has fallen victim to greed and laziness. They'd probably be happy to screw over you, the fans, for the extra bit of change that you found down the sides of your sofa. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar burst through the door of your home, took the change right out of your hand, slapped you in the face, and then sued your cheek for hurting their hand. I don't think they're a very nice company, to say the least. And many of you already likely agree with me, whether you feel slighted by their pitiful excuse for remasters, or you're a Red Dead Online fan who simply wants the updates they've been promised. The entire community has felt Rockstar's change. We're all aware they're not exactly what they used to be, and we all want them to do better. The proof of what I'm talking about is plain to see. The most recent large-scale screw-up by Rockstar is in regards to Red Dead Online, of course, and this is where the majority of the issues I have with the community have came from. Rockstar have promised to provide updates consistently, like GTA Online has been given. Yet, when December rolled around, the month where Rockstar provide their biggest updates for both games, GTA Online got a great set of missions featuring fan-favourite characters returning for the first time, and bringing in Dr. Dre, yes, that Dr. Dre, for the new update. The GTA Online community were given new weapons, new vehicles with unique upgrades, a new property to store vehicles and clothing items, as well as a whole new mini storyline for players to enjoy. And, what did Red Dead Online fans get this December? They got a discount on buying beans? Okay, I can understand their frustrations now. Obviously, if you're a die-hard fan of this company and their games, you may feel as if I'm being a bit too harsh on Rockstar. They've made some good games relatively recently still, haven't they? Red Dead Redemption 2 was a critical, commercial, and in terms of community enjoyment, everybody considers it to be an absolute success. You see, some of you out there, you know who you are, may feel as if Rockstar isn't deserving of all this criticism, that they owe the fans nothing, and we should be grateful to them for what they provide. And to that I say, and I hope everyone will agree with this, is that Rockstar Games themselves should be grateful to us, the fans, not the other way around. We may enjoy and appreciate their games, that's fine, but those games are still products produced by a company that we are choosing to buy. Without us, the fans, buying their games, they would not exist. Rockstar does absolutely owe us for the continued support we have provided over the years and for all the millions of sales of their games. The thing is, the reason we've been happy to do this for so long is that the products they've been providing have been made to a high quality. It's worth supporting those products because Rockstar has put a lot of effort into them and put a lot of love, care and attention into making sure they're the absolute best products for the fans. This is what Rockstar Games used to do, yet now they're not putting a lot of effort into their products anymore, namely GTA Online, Red Dead Online and the Trilogy remasters. So let's just do the math here. When they put effort and care into everything they made previously, we were more than happy to support them. There was no need for any large-scale criticism. Now, they're not putting effort and care into all their products, so we may not feel as if supporting them is a good idea. To change Rockstar back into the company they were, large-scale criticism is necessary. As I said, I've seen many people, influential ones at that, say that Rockstar shouldn't be criticised, or say that they aren't deserving of criticism. As a fan, it's your right to criticise the companies you feel are letting you down. If you want something better than what the company is providing to you, you have to tell them. You have to make your voice heard. Otherwise, they'll just continue to do whatever you feel is causing an issue. There are so many examples where criticism is incredibly important, the greatest of which is when Hello Games, the creators of No Man's Sky, were criticised by fans for not releasing the product they have promised to deliver. And because of the criticism, they got to work and fixed their errors. And now, No Man's Sky is arguably a much better game than they had initially promised. Had the fans not criticised Hello Games for not delivering upon the promise they made with No Man's Sky, if the fans let them get away with what they did, would they have fixed their game? Probably not, I'd wager. And this is what's happening in this community right now. There are people simply giving constructive criticism for a game series they love, whether that's Red Dead Online and how that hasn't received any updates, or GTA Online. They're criticising Rockstar because they simply want better. It's as simple as that. And to say that Rockstar shouldn't be criticised is to allow Rockstar to get away with giving us mediocre content. Of course, there are people who have went too far and have begun harassing the developers, doxing them or threatening them, and these people should be called out, absolutely. But the thing is, however, just because these people are crazy and take something that's legitimate and fair to say against Rockstar, and use that as a tool to bash the people at Rockstar who aren't deserving, that doesn't mean the core message is invalid. I've seen people say that criticising Rockstar, the people who have argued for better support for Red Dead Online, that because they are criticising Rockstar in the first place, they are quote-unquote toxic, and they have caused the harassment that the developers are facing from the idiots who think that's acceptable. This is absolutely insane. If I tell my friends about a restaurant that is serving food with cockroaches in, I am not responsible if one of them punches the chef who makes the food. I was simply sharing an issue I felt I had with the restaurant, and it would have been the friend who would have taken it too far. And this is what's happening with people who are criticising Rockstar. Just stop doing this. Stop blaming the fans. And if you are someone who's doing it, stop attacking the Rockstar developers personally. They're most likely doing the best with what they're given. And it's the higher-ups, the CEOs and directors, who are making these awful decisions. Those are the ones who are deserving of the criticism. Ultimately, everyone involved, on both sides, just wants Rockstar back at their best making the best games. But the only way we can achieve that is by holding the company accountable. By letting our voices be heard when they are doing something wrong. And by not allowing their high standards to slip in favour of profits. I think, despite everything, we can all agree on that. Oh, and before the video ends, I think we can also all agree on the fact that Bully 2 needs to be made. Just make it. I want Bully. Give me a new Bully game. It would be very epic.